Okay, so this is my review of how yesterday. Oh yeah, of how my day went yesterday. So personally, I think it went really good because first we went and had breakfast, and that was really fun.
This morning in Samoa started with a visit to a nice little cafe for breakfast. As soon as we walked in, we were greeted by a very friendly staff member who made us feel right at home. She let us know that some of the items on the menu weren't available as they were seasonal, but that didn't take away from the welcoming atmosphere. The menu offered a great selection of hot and cold beverages, along with a variety of food options. They also catered for different dietary preferences, with a range of milk alternatives for those who prefer non-dairy options.
The extras are here.
Oh,
we
good.
Have almond, soy, and
Coconut.
a fresh full green.
So our drinks arrived, and I felt like we blinked, and then the food arrived. I was about to say they were just about to try our smoothies,
Oh,
and then the food arrived.
yeah. It's so
That was so
That
quick.
was super quick. Yeah, that's impressive. So we ordered a couple of eggs benedicts, a vegetarian quesadilla. Amani had a chicken and waffles, which he really highly rated.
the bread.
The bread, yeah, it's pretty good.
Really tasty.
The quality of the food here, like the experience so far at this cafe, to me, is just like going to another cafe in Auckland. The quality of the food, the experience, the atmosphere, the vibes, it's like, it feels like you could just be in another cafe in Auckland.
I think that the thing that we have to think about too is that
Which,
is this cafe used for the purpose of tourists? Because if it is, then that might be the reason why they have
that's
the
a good, yeah, I didn't even think about that.
atmosphere,
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
because then tourists can get the same
Experience.
feel, but in
Yeah,
a different
yeah.
country, maybe with slightly different ingredients.
Sure, that's a really good point. But I guess I'm just remarking on like the quality of the food and how the experience is comparable to New Zealand. But you're right, this possibly is like a very touristy oriented cafe.
But also quality of food. But what does that even mean?
What does that even mean?
Does that mean like
So-
you get an eggs benedict here and somewhere else, or does it mean like it's flavorful? It's
Yeah, no, that's
you
right.
know,
That's
so
right. Yeah.
to quantify that is
That's a really good point. So guys, that's why you marry someone intelligent, to provide those counter perspectives. Anyway, here's the outer area. You have access to outside, little kids playroom. I don't recommend it. It's too hot. Hang out inside, it's much nicer. So I just went for a little walk outside, and the difference between outside and inside is like unbelievable. How, in terms of temperature, it's so nice and cool in here. Like even just a little brief walk outside, like I'm already sweating like crazy. So it's so pleasant in here. It's really nice. This is the kind of cafe you want to come into in a place like Samoa, because it's just so hot out there. I mean, they got fans spinning outside, but it's just too warm. We're not even in like the peak of summer. So as we're about to leave, the gentleman at the table next to us stands up and he approaches me. I'm like, who's this random guy? And as I look at him, I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in 20 years. Yo, so I just ran into my old high school friend Tim Facility.
Hey!
Holy cow, this is unbelievable. We went to school together from like 1999 to 2003
2003.
at Westlake on the North Shore, and crazy to bump into. I wasn't sure about bumping into anyone in Samoa who I'd recognize, but this is funny. Yeah, man. So how's things been?
It's been good.
Yeah, so you've been working here as a lawyer?
Yeah. 10 years now. I'm with the Attorney General's office.
Yeah,
Mainly
yeah. Wow.
criminal related.
And you were working as a lawyer, you were practicing law in New Zealand before you
Yeah,
came here?
before I moved over
Wow.
to serve.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's supposed to be a 2-year thing from
Yeah.
7 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, 7 years later, I'm still here.
And how much longer do you think you'll stay here? Is this permanent or?
Well, this seems permanent now.
Yeah,
Need the help.
I can understand. I can understand. That's amazing. How's Matt?
Matt's good.
Where is he? Man, it's been over 21 years since I'd seen Tim, and so it was a really nice catch up with him, and a nice way to wrap up our morning breakfast at the cafe. Anyway, back to you, Hila.
Then we went to the temple. #list. Let's just cut that out there. Hashtag blessed. Hashtag blessed. Hashtag blessed. Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed. Well, sorry, Ella. Couldn't help it.
And then after that,
It's actually the House of Worship.
yeah, we went to the House of Worship in Samoa, and it was really nice because it was completely empty, which was really good. And then we went. What else did we do? We went to arts and crafts thing. We didn't really do much there. I didn't really enjoy that. But then we got back home and we went to a clam sanctuary, and it was empty. There was like nobody there. It was literally just us. We were the only people there.
You have to be really like that now.
Okay.
Really. Look at the water. The flat, like if it's
I'm not gonna die.
It's like this. And so if you're yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah, it's gonna look like it on the wall, and they're all stacked together. And they're all next to each other.
What village is this? Savaya. Oh. What does Savaya mean? Is there a meaning for the name?
I'm leaving.
Not too sure. You were born and raised here? Savaya. Is it busy today?
Not really. Only in the morning.
High tide is like up to here.
Mom, this is so pretty.
Look, I found this. Bob, I found a shell.
Mom, watch this. Ready? Go.
We're going through the tunnel.
There are so many fish there now.
See ya.
Hi.
Hey.
Oh my god.
The current's so strong.
Yeah, the current is so strong. I'm going back to again.
Yeah.
We're in Savaya. Just finished to swim with the giant clams over here. And there's a giant clam shell down here that we can have a look at. So this is the
Clams.
size of the giant clam shell.
Oh!
Jeez, that's huge.
That can eat me in a money hole.
Probably.
Yeah.
Possibly. I mean, you'll definitely lose a limb if it close on there.
Like this could break like all of my bones in like 2 seconds.
You reckon it'll break your bones?
Yeah, cause look, I'm so skinny.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And they were massive as clams, and there were 2 turtles that we saw, and we touched one of them, and it was really fun, and I really liked that. And then we got home, we went out for dinner at this place called Fat Burgers, and yeah, I felt a bit nauseous still from the quesadilla that I got in the morning yesterday, so I just got a salad. And we went to the temple at night, and the temple was fully empty. We were just chanting, and we said lots of we just did lots of chanting and prayers, and it was really nice, and it was very spiritual. And then there was this moment where we were walking out, because we thought we were walking out, and Mom and Dad were behind us, and me and Mani were just walking straight, and there was like a black, it was black at the very end, and we're like, okay, let's just walk there. And I was like, and Mani was like, oh, that's like a bit, but like it's black there. And I was like, oh, yeah, I know it's scary. And he's like, so why do you want to go there? And I was like, cause we're in God's hands, it's okay. And then he was like, and then so we kept on walking up, and then we saw this like sphere light thing, and we were like, oh, is that the moon? And then we're like, and then we realized that it wasn't the moon, and it was just a light. And then we were like, and then these 2 men shined this light, and we got really scared, and then we ran down. Like we did like a little scream. Well, I was just like, oh, and then I ran down. And then Amani was running behind me, but he was, I don't know what he was doing. And yeah, so that's my story. How do I turn the camera around? Oh, that's where they're at right now. Yeah, pretty cool. Okay, bye. Hashtag blessed. 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 Hashtag blessed.